How's it going, YouTube? Juan here again. Another episode, like adventure for the DIY for the average guy. Just an average dude, software engineer. I'm not used to building or construction. Purchased a house, needs a lot of remodeling, and one of them is the bathroom. So I already started, and I'm gonna bypass the backstory as to why we started here, but sliding glass door that I already removed, didn't get a chance to film that. Here's a bathtub that's currently being covered by, which is actually a piece of carpet, because what I'm going to do is remove the tile, all the tile from the bathtub area. I already got the handles off and I got the shower head off. Those are, thankfully, were pretty easy to do. And again, you know, the main focus of the DIY for the average guy is to perform home remodeling tasks that, you know, most people think they need a professional to do. Well, you know, sometimes, you know, some of us think, well, how hard could it really be? Well, here I am. How hard could it really be to retile an entire bathroom area? I don't know. Like I said, I'm an average guy, and the goal is to focus on some of those gotchas where you go to YouTube. How do you take off a handle? Well, all you got to do is unscrew this, pull the handle off, and you're done. And maybe 80%, 90% of the time that's the case. However, there's that 10% of the time where you unscrew the bolt and the handle won't come off. Well, and that's really the focus here. I've seen YouTube videos on how to remove tile, how to remove the spout and other pieces of the bathroom area. Up until now, everything has gone without a hitch. It's just like I've seen on YouTube. But I'm about to remove this spout here, and I'm told on YouTube either there's a set screw underneath that'll I just need to unscrew it and pull it off, or conversely, you just need to turn the spout and it'll unscrew off. I don't know. I'm looking at it. Frankly, I don't see any set screws under here. I don't feel any. So I guess it's going to be the turn type. But also, you know, as soon as I can get this off, hopefully that'll be a 1, 2, 3. I'll start removing the tile. And I, again, checked YouTube and went online, and everything I see is just a matter of getting a pry bar type of guy and just start ripping them off. And the carpet here, I guess I didn't mention it, the carpet is here to protect the porcelain bathtub. I don't want tile falling down and banging into the porcelain and cause. First things first is to get rid of not get rid of it, but at least score the caulking around the tile. I have no plans of reusing this tile. This house was built in the 1980s, and frankly, my wife and I are not all that keen on it. It's not bad, mind you. It's not a horrible thing, but we're ready for something new. And again, you know, the whole point of these videos is, you know, the average dude. Alright, so I think I've broken through the seal. And again, I don't see any set screws or anything, so I guess it's going to be the twist type. And, you know, average guy, so I don't have tons of tools, tons of, you know, 50 different wrenches and XYZ, so we'll see. Oh, and it's turning, so this guy might, well, alright. Move the carpet back a little. And look at that! Praise the Lord. Well, I was going to say praise the Lord, but oh, praise the Lord indeed. There's some, looks like plumber's putty up in there. I'm not really sure what it is, but I don't know if you guys can see. There's so forgive me. The back of this spout contains almost like a threaded piece, here. So there's what is it? A male? A female connection on this side, and then there's a female connection inside the wall, and then you have this, I guess, male adapter that allows you to connect the two. And I don't know if I should try to. All right, well that's done, and so That takes care of the spout down here, the handles, and the shower up on top. I will now begin the part of the demolition. So, how do we do this? Well, okay. So the whole goal here is to start removing this tile to basically clear this wall of all the tiles so I can get to the backboard. And I'm actually going to try to replace the backboard. So I'll be taking that off, and then what I want to do is put brand new backboard on, and then waterproof that backboard with whatever waterproofing material there is. And I've seen some stuff online where you just kind of paint on a thin layer of liquid plastic. I don't know, not enamel, but a layer of protective that actually creates a full-on waterproof layer between that particular painted rubber and the backboard. And then on top of that painted rubber, you use a thin set, and then you put your tiles. So I have one of these guys, a small guy. I don't know if it's the right tool. I was using it to start work on baseboards, and then I quickly realized that this bigger guy did a lot better job. So before I attack this with the big, what do they call these, Wonder Bar, I'll try this small guy just to see if maybe that's easier or safer. But really, at the end of the day, I don't care about the tile. It's all going in the trash anyway. I have a rubber mallet here that I'm going to use. Again, I don't know why I don't really have a real hammer. I might have to go get one, so we'll soon find out. So I'm going to start down here where I actually don't need to worry about the bathtub. And where is my knife? So I was told to score actually the whole wall to prevent paint from peeling off. So I'm going to go ahead and do that a couple times. And again, not a lot of pressure, just some light pressure, and all we're really trying to do is break any continuous paint between the paint and the tile, so that when we pull the tile off, we're not gonna peel the paint along with it. All right. So I will start down here and see what happens. Hopefully I don't damage the drywall, but well, that's what this is all about, right? The average guy trying to do a professional's job. And you know what? Sometimes it's best left to the professional. Next. Importance of wearing goggles. so here's something that I'm starting to realize is actually kind of helpful, is using multiple pry bars, crowbars, whatever, to kind of start tearing off multiple pieces. So I got one up there. So in essence, I start digging in behind the tile with the small guy, and as I kind of move down, I put in this bigger guy. I actually have two of them because I was doing baseboards. At any rate, and so as I'm going down, making my way down, this kind of helps. Just makes life a little bit easier as I go down, and I'm able to kind of, it's like almost two hands. There you go. Anyway, so it seems to be working for me. Helps me from having to do things piece by piece. I can kind of go in a section. And that popping you hear is tile breaking. But fair enough, again, I have no plans on reusing it, so. And as so I guess kind of the nice thing about whatever this this glue that they used is that I can sometimes get a nice section to come off as one, and then it's not as messy. So anyway, I thought I would share that with you guys, and well, there we go, it's starting to come off. I don't know if you guys can see. There you go. Actually, look, this whole section just came off. Hey YouTube, we're back. So there you go. Check it out. All the tile has been removed. Hopefully, well, again, you know, this is a DIY for the average guy. Hey YouTube, we're back. Alright, finished up removing all the tile. As you can see, there's some collateral damage, I guess, that I imposed on removing all the tile. This is drywall, as you can see through here, but this here is not actually drywall. I don't know if you can see there, it's some sort of composite, not exactly the concrete backer board type stuff that's out there, so I'm not really sure what it is. I'm, you know, DIY for the average guy, here I am. But, you know, I guess all in all, the original construction back in 1980 when this house was built wasn't all that bad. There was a tile seat there with the same type of composite backer board with tile on top, but you can see that you know, with the years of not taking care of the grout, how water still got through. They apparently used some sort of I don't know, rubber, some sort of what am I looking for? A layer, a waterproof layer, membrane, whatever that they put up. But the tile was right on top, so it almost looks like they just put this membrane, a putty, wax, whatever it is, and then put the tile right on top of that to help protect. And of course, they grouted stuff. You can see down here where they have that membrane, but then they also have the grout. So with time, that waterproofing stuff failed. You know, you got the water damage here, water damage over here. Don't know if that's necessarily mold or not. It could be, but doesn't. I mean, there's nothing here that looks like mold to me. But at any rate, so my next step is going to be to start taking off this backer board stuff, and then taking a look on the inside to see how it looks. Check out the water damage, see if it actually got through the material, as it obviously did here with the plywood. Of course, I'll be replacing that, and I'm going to try and research refinishing this tub. As you can see, there's some scratch marks down here. I don't know if that's just a marking or if we've gotten past the porcelain. But, you know, again, 1980s is when this house was built, when this was put in. So it's if there is something that I can do to refinish this tub, I'll go ahead and do it. I'm not really sure what to do with the drywall. I don't know if I can just paint over this or what. So I'm gonna have to do some research. Maybe I need to cut it and then, you know, bring the cement backer board all the way to here. I don't know what my options are. I'm gonna have to research that. What else? So up here you can see where they use some of that membrane stuff all the way up. And to be honest, I'm not quite sure what this cubby hole is for other than the light. I would love to just knock this down, but really that's not what this demolition project is for. So more likely than not, I'm just going to leave it because I don't want to have to worry about messing with it. But that. Alright, YouTube, so was able to get everything off, or all the nails out. So now I should be able to just pull this backer board off as one piece. Well, maybe. Not that I need to get this off in one piece, but my hope was just to kind of minimize the mess. I guess I do have, down here at the bottom, I do have some grout that still hasn't taken off. That could be part of the problem. Let's see if I can try to get some of it off. Hopefully without breaking the tub. Alright, now let's see what happens. And there you go. She's off. And alright, YouTube, so I have just, I don't know how this wall is standing up there, but it is. And got all the nails out, it looks like. But this is all one contiguous piece. And I got some of the nails out from here, but not all of them. So I'm not really sure. Not sure what's going to happen. So sit back and watch. All right. Well, that was nice. So why was that so nice? Well, actually, one thing I forgot to mention is that I scored the board right here, so that actually helped out. But well, whatever it is, it's easy to work with in that sense. And I'm not sure how I'm going to show you guys this. Give me one second. right here, this cubby hole, I'm just gonna take this guy and just have at it. There you go, there's part of it there. There goes that. Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, look, there's a nail. Go figure. And there's some nails under there. Let's see, there's one here, there's probably one on each guy, each corner, but I'll just use a hammer and this guy to try to get it off. Okay, YouTube, here we go. Finished taking off all of that backer board. Doesn't look all that bad, but it's all taken out. Up in this cubby hole here, excuse the light. Funny enough, the nails only went up to about here, so the drywall or the backer board that went up, it's much easier to take off in that sense. But other than what you'd expect from construction of the dirt and all, it's relatively painless, relatively easy. Looking at some of this, I mean, you can see here it's rusted away. And not completely rusted away, but it is rusted, and not too sure if I need to do anything with that. Might just leave this alone and then just, you know, get some more of these and add more reinforcement up and down here, just, you know, just in case. But other than that, I plan on replacing this stuff here, at least in this area. Well, maybe I shouldn't because of the heat. Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. The one thing I noticed though is, don't know if you guys hear that, but don't know how this tub is reinforced, if at all. This guy, I'm going to be pulling this guy up at some point. Not sure how, but can't be that hard, I guess. Maybe I'll just cut it down the middle and then pull it up. I'm going to replace it with a whole new piece. So, well, there you go. I'm going to clean up and call it a day. Okay, YouTube, so I'm back. I actually decided, well, cleaned everything up, as you can see. Got everything out of here, all the backer board stuff. And I was going to call it a day, but I decided to go ahead and finish it off with a bang, if you will, and take off that piece of plywood there. That's right down there. And well, there you have it. There she blows. Wasn't too hard. I'll go ahead and get a new piece of plywood of this exact size. In fact, before throwing this away, I'll take it down to a Home Depot or my local home improvement store. I'm gonna have them just create me or cut me a piece of plywood the exact size and leave it at that. I don't plan to do anything else here, I don't believe. I mean, it is wet, but it doesn't look all that damaged. And the supports underneath appear to be okay as well. Don't know if you can see that on the video. But, anyway,